Hello and welcome to Dartmoor. You join me at a foggy, misty Warren Inn. What I'm attempting to do today wasn't something I was actually planning to do, but the weather, time off work and the active firing range times have sort of, well, put me in a position I thought I might as well have a go. I'm going to do the Dartmoor 500, which is a route that runners use, the ultra marathon-y types, to do all the tours off the Tours of Dartmoor book by Ringwood, over 500 metres. The route is about 60 miles. I think they run it in about 60 hours or something similar to that. I won't be running it, but thought I'd come out and attempt it as a through hike. I'm not expecting to succeed, but we'll see how we get on. Right, so my first port of call is HANGINGSTONE Tor, which is 3 miles in that direction. I'm going to crack onto there. I'll bring you back when I get there. I'm on my first tour, HANGINGSTONE. How high is this one? 538 metres. I'll put the names and SX number and height on the bottom in case I forget to do each one. Well, that was 3.5 miles just to get to the first tour. Ugh. And I started a bit later than I wanted to. I just overslept. I was meant to get up at 6 and be here for 7, but I was here for 8. And I had to wait around to make a phone call. It's now 20 to 10. Yeah, what's the next one? So I've got them all written down here. Kit Rocks, which is somewhere out there. So a couple of these I've never been to. They're out of the this book I'll show now. So some of them are not even on the OS maps. Yeah, there's going to be a bit of navigation in this as well. But anyway, I'm going to crack on. I'll bring you back at the next tour. Oh, that was hard. Oh, that was hard going. Well, I am on Kit Rocks. Not much to see. That's it. How high is this one? 520 metres. This is on the list. Yeah, Cut Hill isn't. Go figure. Anyway, still a bit of mist and fog. It's starting to warm up. The sun's starting to burn through it last. Flat Tor is there. That's my next one. Not sure of the route up there. I think it's Mayo, just bushwhacking it. This is why I did this way first. I think normally they go the other way, sort of like the opposite direction, start off at Hamildown, but there was no way I was going to be coming through here in the dark, or even a remote possibility of ending up in here in the dark, because my navigation's got to be spotted. Even then I came off, I was coming down here, I was slightly out, but 100 metres can, you know, if it's really foggy, I wouldn't have even seen these. It was only because I looked over and then checked my GPS. The thing is, you tend to end up following paths all the time, like little dry bits where the animals and people have gone through, and it's easy just to keep going on them, and you sort of whatever. This is the thing beginnings of navigating on Dartmoor. But yeah, I've got to get a move on. Got a lot of miles to cover today. If any chance of even attempting this, I've got to do 20 miles a day for 3 days. And yeah, I've got to get a wiggle on. So there you go. Kit rocks, done, ticked, tickety-booed. And I'm off in that direction. Flat tour. 541 meters. And it is flat. I almost walked past it. I was just like, well, I knew it was on the fire ranging poles, but I was just like, can't see any tor, and this is it. Yes. Anyway, so now I'm going to follow the poles back up Cut Hill, over the Fir Tor, a proper tour. None of this nonsense. Right, Fir Tor next. I'll bring you back then. Well, here I am on Fir Tor. Very nice. There's Great Miss and all that out that way. Princetown Aerial. Great Links, High Wall Haze and all that in the distance. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, although it's a little bit early, well, it's almost 12. I'm actually going to stop for a bite to eat, I think, and a coffee. Take my shoes off for 20 minutes or so. Before I try that bit. That's going to be a bugger that way, I'm going to tell you that. There's Fir Tor up there. I'm on little KNEESET now. That was a bit easier than I thought, actually. I think that's the baggy bit, the bit you actually bag the tour, but this is the peak by the looks of it. I think this is one of those spread out tours. I don't think it's got a defined peak. Right, Great KNEESET now. This could probably be the worst bit, because that is boggy as hell through there. And then I've got to drop down the other side and make my way to Oxton Court. But there is a track that runs up there. Yeah, once I get to Oxton Court, it's up to Hangingstone, which is then it's pretty plain sailing round. Then after that it's Great KNEESET, Hangingstone, WATERN TOR, Thurlestone, even though they class them as two. It's the same tour. Wild Tor, Steepleton, COSDON, so I've got to climb COSDON today as well. And then I'm heading over to East Mill. Hopefully. Over pitch. That's why I brought the Una. I don't often bring it out, but after the last bloody palaver I had with the let's go this way, the Druid last week, I've decided to bring it out, and I only bring it out in the winter, the Una, but so I've either used the Hex Peak or the Druid. And when I packed my bag, I was just interested to see how much it weighed with the Una. The Una weighs 2 kilos, but my base weight with the Una was was only 7.2 kilos. So I thought, yeah, give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? The thing is, you can pitch it anywhere. It's freestanding, but it's got a ground sheet for days. Right, I have got to make my way up there. Right, I will bring you back when I am. I'm on Great KNEESET, I think it's, yeah. That was a ball ache of a climb, that was. Oh. Picking a bloody path through that lot. You sort of can see paths, but when you're there you can't see them. But anyway, right, I have now got to find a route up to there, Hangingstone Hill. I can't stay here for long. I'm getting buzzed by bloody bitey flies. Look at that view, that's not bad, is it? Right, I've got to go because I'm going to get bitten by flies otherwise. I'm not even at Hangingstone yet, that's up there. But I'm at WATERN Court, and there's a great KNEESET over there. That was the worst bit of hiking navigation I've had to do. Oh, bloody hell. That was absolutely horrendous. That took some navigating because there's no GPS down there. I had no signal. I had to do all that by map. But came up on WATERN Court. So I go over there. I'm going to take the track up to Hangingstone. Oh, Hangingstone Hill at last. Oh, that was much. That was hard. Yeah, those KNEESETs and area were beast. But here I am on Hangingstone. I'm gonna have a rest here for a minute, take my shoes off for 10 minutes, and then decide what I'm going to do. WATERN TOR. Right, and the fell stone is down here. I think someone's camping right next to it, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to film it. We'll go and see where they are. Yeah, so the fell stone's there. It's like someone's camping there, so I'm not going to disturb them. But that's the next one. So the next tour now, wild tour. So it's a matter of dropping down here, follow the firing range poles, and yeah. When I get to wild tour, I'm going to decide what to do, because it is getting on. I could push on, so I feel a bit better now. I came out of the Great KNEESET area and I was just shaking. It was just so much effort, because you're just walking through like really high grass, really tufty, and yeah, and all the rest of it. So what I'm going to do now is drop down here, come out there, go to WATERN TOR, and then decide. All right, bring you back in a bit. Oh, wild tour. It's quite a pretty tour, this actually. It's very nice. Right, I've got a decision to make. It is now 5 o'clock. Sod it, I'm going to push on actually, I think, because I'll be on Steepleton in about half an hour, and that'll make it 5:30. Be up there an hour, so it'll be 5:30, 6:30, 7. I could be on East Mill, which is over there, by 8, 9 o'clock, which would be fine actually. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I feel alright now. It was just coming through there. I had a break and a rest and stuff, something to eat and drink. So the tour's got someone camped on it at the moment, trying to find somewhere away from them. Ugh. So yeah, right, I'm going to sort some drink out and be on my way. Oh, Steepleton. I'll give you a look round. There's Oaky Tor, there's East Mill, that's where I'm hoping to end up tonight. COSDON over there, that's where I've got to head to next. Not sure how. Probably up there. I need to get some water as well. There's WATERN and WATERN TOR over there. Well, I know this is 16 miles at this point. Well, 15.8 or something silly. But all the moving around, I've probably done over 16. Right, I've got to find a way up and over and Dingley Dell. Right, I'm going to get a wiggle on. Bring you back in a bit. Yay, made it to COSDON. What time is it? Just gone 7, so it took me an hour. Let's get a bit of height and show you. Oh. Yeah, so I started from, well, the very edge of Firmworthy over there. The Warren Inn's out that way somewhere. Yeah. Right. That's me done, sort of thing. I've got to do what all I've got to do is drop down to Horseshoe Ford, up and over, and so I'm trying not to injure myself, and head over to East Mill. Yeah, I'm going to pitch there tonight, I think. Right, so I'm heading off down this way, and I'll bring you back at East Mill. Well, I'm on Eastmill Tor, but I've got quite a big problem. Well, I've got two problems. One is, there's no point pointing, there's a Tor over there. One is, I brought the wrong torch. I meant to bring my super duper high beam torch and I've brought the wrong one. I have them in like a Cuban bag and I swapped them out and forgot, and I didn't check. And the second thing is, I don't have a mobile phone signal up here. A couple of years ago I had a collapsed lung, and if I'm on my own I can't camp without a mobile phone signal. It's just too dangerous and my wife will kick my ass. So, and it is 9 o'clock already. So what I'm going to do, so there's Eastmill, so I've bagged it, is I'm going to go on to Westmill Tor, up at the back. I know for a fact I've got a signal up there, but means I've got to walk about another mile, so it's about another half an hour. At least it's on a track. So I've made an executive decision. So there's, I don't know if you can even see that. There you go, Eastmill Tor. You're gonna have to take my word for it. Anyway, so there we go. So I've been walking now for 13 hours. So I'm going to sleep well tonight. Right, there you go, Eastmill Tor. Right, I'm going to put this away now and I'll bring you back when I get my tent set up. Well, I'm on Westmill Tor, all pitched up. Oh God, I'm stiff. Oh God. So I've been sat down trying to get my dinner ready. I didn't get here till 10 o'clock. Now, what is it? Yeah, it's coming up for 11 o'clock. That was a bit of a palaver, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So, I'm going to sign off tonight. I'm going to get some food and get some sleep. And that is that. So I've got my Una, so I'll be nice and cozy tonight. So yeah, should be great. Right, I'm going off to bed. Right, see you in the morning, peeps. Oh, morning, peeps. Oh, not my best night. As I was walking up from Eastmill, I twisted my knee. I've had a bit of a achy knee anyway, and time I got here it was actually quite hurting quite a lot, and yeah, all the way through the night it was hurting, so didn't get much sleep. Gonna have my breakfast, coffee, something to eat, pack up and then decide what I'm doing. Yeah, simple as that. So I'm not running around here, so I'll bring you back in a bit. I'm all packed up now as usual. Leave no trace. Yeah, it wasn't the best pitch. I was on a slope, but I was sloping that way. Whatever. Anyway, right. Westmill Tor. Oh dear. Yeah, there's Westmill Tor. The next tour is, there's a tour, what's it called? Little Tor, which is just, it's on the same sort of plateau as this. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to walk over towards Salton Way and see how I feel. If I'm not up to it, I'll call it there and get picked up. My knee's pretty bad. If it sort of clears itself, I'll carry on. But I've got to get to Great Mist Tor today. I've got to clear the firing range. Is it Willsworthy? Yeah. So we'll see. We will see. Right, I'm going to get a wiggle on and I'll bring you back later. Here we are at Little Tor. It's just 3 outcrops here. Yes. See, there's West Mill there. I'm looking over at East Mill. I think I know what I did wrong. I came up on the sort of first from the left big outcrop, and I thought I was at the top outcrop. I think if I'd known where I was properly, but yeah. Yeah, it's deceptively big, that tor. It's a lot bigger than it looks. But there you go, lesson learnt. Lesson learnt. Make sure you pack the right torch. Oh well. Anyway, Little Tor, Little Tor, Little Tor. Right. Right. Yes, Tor. I'm going to call it. As I was coming off East Mill last night, I twisted my knee. At the time it didn't feel that bad, but I woke up this morning. Well, it kept me awake most of the night actually. And it's like really hurting. I just spoke to the wife, and as she points out, I've got to go to work on Tuesday, and if I fuck my knee up, you know what I mean, that's money, and this is only a hike. So, and also the fact, after I've bagged all the tours in sort of in the Brat Tor and Arms Tor area, I've got to go right across the moors to Great Mist Tor, and if something happens, I'm in the middle of nowhere. So the wife quite correctly said, no, come home, there's no point pushing it, and there isn't. I can always come back and do this another day. Yeah, it's twitching and twinging. It's a shame, because I was really looking forward to doing this, but I knew it was a big ask trying to do it in one go. Yesterday was a big day. It was I must have done about 22, 23 miles. Yeah, so I've done a third of it. I'll just come back and finish it off another day. Yeah, I'm going to hobble back to Belston, and I'll see you again. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.